Hello guys, I'm Max the Boss, and so this is a game, Shadowrun Dragonfall, that I got a few months ago from a giveaway on YouTube, and I played about 7 hours of it. It's a good game, and I was just thinking of making a series on it, so I'm gonna start a new game on the hard difficulty, which should make it a challenge. Hopefully I don't screw this up too hard. So, okay, so I'm male. Okay, so humans. Elf, dwarf, orc, and troll. I think I will take an elf, and I will be a. Uh, I think I will just take a street samurai. Uh, no, that looks like a. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm not sure I want that. Ah. No, that's Voldemort. You know, I'll just take this, and the rest fits fine. So now I just go into stats. I need to use Karma. So this is a bit like a tabletop role-playing game where you have points available to spend on different types of attributes and abilities. Quickness is basically dexterity. Uh, Body is constitution, about strength would be strength. Intelligence would be intelligence. Willpower would be wisdom, and charisma is charisma. So I'm mostly going to be upgrading my quickness. And I'm going to be using a rifle. And I'm going to boost my dodge. And now I need to choose an etiquette, which I will, uh, considering my character is already a street samurai, I'll probably just put street. And a character name. I honestly do not have any pop culture references for this, so I will just take... no. Yeah, I'm going to call myself... you know what? I'll just rip off a D&D character name from someone else, and I'm going to call my character Orias, even though his character is a human. I don't know, I like the name. It's a nice name. Okay, so the Harfeld Manor Run. Life was good, easy jobs, regular pay, a reliable crew. But things went south and you had to drop off the grid, put a bullet in the past and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin. The Flux State, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here, even the great Dragon Lofweir only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin, the perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. And as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. I can't speak German, can't say German names. It's your third run with Monica and her team. An old castle holdfast, 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is standard smash and grab. Crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. So from what I remember doing this mission, and it's tough if you don't know what you're doing, considering that it's it's not the easiest game, but I'm sure it's not the hardest either. Okay. Listen up, folks. Monica is Schaefer. You ran with her back in the day. Watched her get her first data jack. Now she's your team leader. and a Dreckhot Decker to boot. We're on a tight timetable. I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. 10 minutes, top to bottom. Trying to get home in time for worm talk, love. D-Trick. Shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe. How many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. She grins. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. Works for me, let's get paid. Monica's smile returns, more wistful this time. The moonlight catches her face at a strange angle. Just like old times, eh, Arias? I won't argue with the sentiment, but I'd prefer that we exercise caution. Glory, razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. They may only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Eager, are you in position? The comlink crackles, and the response comes back low and soft. Softer than you'd expect from a troll. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut, and I have clear line of fire on the estate's service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent. Thank you, Eager. Just doing my job. Eager out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See? We're professionals. Alright people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quiet, quick, quiet, and quick. You said quick twice. She grins. Wormtuck is on tonight. Glory raises an eyebrow, slightly. I told you. It's educational. Okay, alright, so I just need to pick up stuff. I'll grab the rifle. And grab the rest of my kit. Okay. So now I know a bit more how the combat system works. My first playthrough of this mission was pretty bad. I don't think I knew how to reload a weapon, so that's interesting. Okay, so this is the entrance to the manor. This mission, there is not much to do around. I mean, you can check a few of these artifacts here, but it's not nearly as much as other things, other locations. So this is a remarkably well-preserved Slavic artifact. The complete skeleton of a theropod. This guy is pretty rich, or girl, whoever owns this place. So, the vase in this case looks both very old and very valuable. A fine scroll work of lapis and gold leaf decorates its exterior, and the interior shimmers with the organic beauty of abalone shell. Your fixer could probably move this thing in a heartbeat. You can't help but notice that the glass encasing it looks awfully flimsy. Right, so I didn't take it last time I played through this, but I'm going to take it. Oh, turns out I can't take it. Not a smart move, cleaner. We have our job to do, and hauling a great big vase around isn't part of it. D-Trick offers you a toothy grin. Unless the vase figured into your plans to complete the mission somehow. Did you have a vase-oriented strategy that I was unaware of? Right, so I'm just gonna... That was going to give us a nice bonus? Sure you are. We'll just hold off security while you lug it out of the building. D-Trick jerks his head in the direction of Monica and Glory and claps his hand across your shoulders. Let's go, nah? We mustn't keep the others waiting. Okay, but they are right... Oh, well. The vase doesn't look that big. It's pretty small, in fact. Intel says that the elevator should be to the north, right? So I suppose they want me to go north first. Okay, so yeah, so combat is starting now. So up here, the two circles, well, I can see 3 guards now. Nope, I do not need to know about turn-based combat. So I'm going to position myself here. And I'm gonna aimed shot at this security guard. Okay, so Monica has got this Semopal. Not, I think it's an SMG, but it might be a rifle. Actually, no, it's a rifle. I'm dumb. Alright, so okay, so this one's dead. Now Glory is a combat medic, and she can also use her claws to melee attack. However, it's not always the best idea to go straight in with your claws. Okay, so I'm just gonna move her here, and D-Trick is on a ley line. Yeah, it's not a great percentage to hit, so can I throw it at him? I could. Plus 1 AP damage. So if that hits, that should remove a few. Well, one of his action points, which he's going to use to shoot. No, but I missed. And I'm going to throw an aimed throw at him. Or, actually no, I'm going to buff myself to gain more accuracy. Okay, so that's my turn. There are a lot. That hurts. I probably should have gone behind cover right then and there. Okay, so they've got a shaman too. Wait, who? The guy who boosts accuracy. So I'm going to burst this guy. And nope, I missed. Of course. And I'm going to try and land this. Okay, that definitely dealt enough. So I'm going to go in and claw this guy. And yeah, that's good. So I'm going to heal his wound. Now I'm going to hide behind here. And that's good. Yeah, so as expected, he would try to shotgun Glory. But Glory has a pretty good amount of health, so she can tank a few hits. So I'm going to move up and just shoot a single round into the security guard. Because he's behind cover, he takes less damage. So that's something that's not always the most fun. I want to shoot him. Right, so the blast radius isn't great on the grenades. So okay, so she can definitely take a round. And now he's gonna be bleeding, so 12 regular damage and 1 AP damage. Okay, no, that's not a good range, so Okay, so this guy's wounded. So I'm going to throw a knife at him, and I'm going to throw another knife at him, and that's enough to kill him. Okay, so it appears there's a security guard right behind me, which should be pretty easy to deal with. Okay, that was a lot of damage. I'll need to worry about that, shaman. But for now, I'm just gonna move up. So this, I think, is half cover, which is pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot him. Monica can take care of that guy. Can you shoot him from here? Yep. Right now, I'm gonna save the flashbang. So, medium cover, heavy cover, and medium cover. Right, so I'm going to move her up here. And from here, he still has medium cover. However, I can use this, and still a mess. Now, Dietrich is going to buff Glory so that she can use more actions per turn. And that means she can move again, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to attack the mage because he is the biggest threat on the field right now. Like, the others don't deal much damage, and even then they don't have the greatest accuracy, so I'm going to move up right next to this guy and just fire at him from behind the couch. Take cover from this guy and just shoot him. And of course that didn't work. Okay, so time to finish off this mage. Unless he dodges. Ah, well, I can still fire a burst into him, so that works. And now I can just fire a single bullet into him. Oh. I actually didn't see that, so this guy only has one action per turn. So I'm going to acid stream this guy. Acid stream this guy. And nope, that misses. Okay, alright, so I'm just gonna walk right behind him and give him a friendly little surprise of 13 damage. Him, I'm just gonna walk right up here and yep, that's what I was expecting. And she'll have 3 actions to just go and shred this guy to tears. Oh. Okay, so this battle isn't over yet. Do I need to get... Oh, okay, so I need to get everyone into the elevator. So I'm just gonna heal everyone real quick. Escape chance. Oh. Oh, okay, so uh, that's strange. Oh, okay, so he can't pass through there, so he's basically useless now. Oh, I didn't see that guy. Okay, well, I'm dumb. Well, I'm not the smartest guy, am I? Not seeing the last dude. That's okay, right. So I think there was something in the south, or was that down the floor? I can't really. Oh no, there was a door here. So I'm just gonna check this out real quickly. Can't remember exactly what was in. Ah, okay. It's a computer terminal. Right. So securely alert response plan. Quebec 6. Matrix operations locked. HTR team responding. Hey Monica, you think you can crack this? The corner of her mouth lifts into a smirk. Step aside. Oh, Andreas, I've got to ask. Is the display on your trid flashing 12 o'clock back at home? Monica doesn't even bother jacking into the terminal and her cyberdeck remains slung over her shoulder. Her fingers flicker over the terminal's virtual keyboard and a moment later, a happy chime chirps out of the security node speakers. Bingo. Doors open. Let's go. I don't know what was the actual point of this, considering that maybe it's this door. Which... Oh, okay, so... right, so Monica will need to jack into here. Okay, so these are all her programs, and she's got an ESP. Alright. That's her gear. Okay, so this is an interesting part of the game, where you basically get to go inside the computers. And you need to fight them. Well, you need to fight the security. So, I think this creates me, yep, it creates an ally. And I can use the erosion on this guy. And the assassin program will assassinate this guy. And make its way over here. And now I'm just gonna send balls at it because it's this simple. And alright. Okay, so there's one last guy, which I'm just gonna slay. And now the assassin can hit it too. And alright. Monica can now take the data store. It's a pay data. I'm pretty sure you sell these on the black market, from what I remember. And alright, that's it for the computer sequence. I'm not sure if I can actually use healing items right now. I probably should have before. But now I'm going to move into the elevator. The whole squad. And alright, the Harfeld Manor Run. So far, so good. If your skirmish with security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of your team downward into the basement of the Harfeld Manor. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. And alright, so I remember this part. The trick eyes the door, then turns to Monica. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Glory. Bigger than on the schematic. The schematic didn't have a date. Our clients may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the matrix, a little digital hand waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. A burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Eager, still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been brought through this before, Eager. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. The same principles that apply to the flux state. Please, spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Eager love. She sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. I agree with Dietrich. If someone needs to take charge, it'll happen. That may be how your mystical flux state work, but in the field, that kind of thinking gets you killed. Come on, Monica, put someone in charge and let's get on with the mission. Monica stares at the screen on her wrist for a moment, clearly irritated. Then that twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well. We'll do this one Eager's way. While I'm jacked in, Orias is in charge. There is a pause. Then Eager's voice crackles out of the comlink again. Orias, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command? I'm no rookie, Eager, and you know it. Monica cuts in, still smiling. You heard what I said, Eager. This is ridiculous. I know that this is a joke to you, Monica, but I'm telling you. Eager. Monica's tone is all business. Evidently, she has heard enough. The decision's made. You have your answer. Acknowledge. Without another word, Eager's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that. Eager can be inflexible. The legacy of a long military career. But she knows what she's doing and she means well. No sweat. I'll buy her a beer and talk it out after the run. Good man. Eager's skills and experience are invaluable to this team. It would be good to have her on your side. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns towards the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyberdeck, then glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side. And she punches it, projecting her consciousness into the cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. Alright, so she decks in, which means she basically projects herself into the computer, and she gets shocked and dies. Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face, and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps toward Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. While Glory holds Monica's head steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyberdeck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The commingled scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open. Muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. So, if you look here, we've seen this before, but in choices, if you have a certain amount of knowledge in if you have enough points in a certain field, you can basically choose these, and those are usually they're usually better options, or they just have a certain flair or flavor to them. But I don't have Biotech 3, so I can't do that. Talk to me, Monica. What are you trying to say? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shape she needs. Fear. With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze, and something else. Hope? Fear swing, or however you're supposed to say that. A sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face, and she stops fighting. Her gore-slick jaw goes slack, and she dies. And we go immediately into fighting. Okay, so I'm just gonna position everyone in places so we can heal. And Dietrich doesn't count as wounded, so I'm just gonna place him here. Well, actually, maybe here would be a better option. Okay. So the first guard walked. They both just walked in for some reason. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, don't mind me. Don't enter my room when I'm obviously busy. So I'm just going to shoot him there. Okay, so it says terminal is active. Okay, so I'm just gonna move here. MCPOS Building Maintenance Software, Volume 1.01. Commands Line Interface. Internal memory checksum invalid. Orias, 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 Orias. This terminal's printing your name out over and over again, Orias. You'd better get over here. Okay, so I'm going to need to make 2 actions to check it out. Alright, so the same thing. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? Monica is trying to tell me something about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any ideas? Something tells me we're going to have more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with a core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS to factory default settings, yes or no. Warning: restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Orias, 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 Orias. Hit the Y key. Processing request, 0% complete. As you watch, the numbers on the screen slowly begin to climb. This is going to take a while. You glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The door is currently being rebooted by the system's restore processor flashing in a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the holdfast sold servants entrance on the western side of the building. At that moment, Igor's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. Igor, now. No. Actually, I wanted to pick this. Monica's down, Eager. The vault was a setup. What? I'm sorry, Eager. We couldn't save her. Now you have to get out of here. Look for an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. We'll rendezvous with you there. Eager's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns her face to you, her movement smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Rias? I say we kill every dreckhead who enters this room. How does that sound? Dietrich's pain expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. Yeah, I'm good with that. Me too. Good. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door locks to disarm. Okay, alright, so I'm going to need to go up and medkit Dietrich. So first I'm going to pick Dietrich, and I am going to haste Glory, just so she can go up here and heal. Right, yeah, so this is the door, so we all need to just move up and get some cover. And alright, so this is from where our hold point will be. Just looking around, I can't see anyone yet. Which means I'm going to reload. With both of these. And wait, what is... Oh, wait. Okay, so this will just give her adrenaline. 1 extra action per round. And I'm going to summon an air elemental right here. I saw something here, but maybe it will only show up next turn. Okay, so there's a security guard down here. And a security robot. Okay, so I'm going to stand here. I'm going to shoot a burst fire at the automated security drone, which should take him down pretty close. Line of sight is blocked on this guy, so I can move up here and send an aimed shot its way. Alright. So I can give it 4 action points, which is cool. Okay, so 1. So he'll move up here. Okay, so now he's got 1 less action point, and I can wind blast him. And I can move back here. This elemental is going to be really useful. Oh, and we've got neutrals. Throwing me a surprise party. I see so many people. So I can shoot at him. 418 damage, which is pretty good. to move Glory here and burst him. Oh, well, not dead yet. Okay. Right. Winds blast him. Go up to him. And lightning bolt. No, minus 2 AP because of the crit, that's good. Okay, no, I forgot to read, but now it's too late. So basically I was saying, from what I remember, something about how us Shadowrunners are terrible, but now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. That's military-grade armor he's wearing. Orias, hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. Well, I mean, that won't work. Who are you? Can we... No. Something tells me you're going to kill us either way. True, I can't deny it, but wouldn't it be easier if you didn't fight back? The orc shrugs, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. Okay, right. So... I want to shoot at him. And that's good. Okay, right, so. Okay, I still don't think it's going to escape. Knowing Fire Emblem, the chances of 23% to happen, very unlikely. So if this can hit, that would be really good. Oh, but it won't lower AP, of course. And he's going to kill the elemental. That's pretty obvious. No, no. And that grenade missed. And I'm going to set up here. Okay, yeah, miniguns do a lot. And the elemental is going rogue. Alright, so I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Because he's blocking the exit. And I mean, this could summon a spirit too, which is nice. But I'm just gonna... Nope, that misses. I'm really just waiting for the door to open at this point. And the elemental will still be friendly to me so long as he keeps attacking the security guard who's technically neutral. Honestly, the air elemental can die for all I care. But he's going for me, and let's be fair, this guy is not I can't take him down easily, so. I'm gonna haste myself and move here. I probably could have moved here without that. I'm just gonna... In fact, I'm going to use a med kit on myself. And so the goal is for these guys to just be as much of an annoyance as possible. Oh, I crit. Okay, so the new objective is to escape out of here. And the air elemental survived, which, yeah, this guy has too much health for me to take out, so I'm just gonna start leaving. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. And oh look, here's a security guy. Wonder what he'll be able to do. Don't know what he was trying to do, but... I mean, it would be cool if I could actually kill this guy, but I don't know what it would actually do for me. I might try and make a video of that later on. And I'm leaving this place. Ika rises from her corpse-strewn perch at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she's already sized up the situation. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. We can talk about this later. For now, we need to bug out. Tell me something I don't know. Eager slaps the side of the fan. Pile in, people. And Arias, when we get back to the cruise bazaar, we're gonna have a little talk. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. It's been a while. It should be saving in the screen, so after this we get to see the hub of the game. Things like that. We get to spend more karma points. I'll probably try and specialize into something like maybe biotech or something. That sounds decently interesting. Something other than just shooty shooty pow pow. I mean, it's like if I can train into beast mastery or something, so. Well, yeah. Okay, it's auto-saved. So, thanks for watching.